All right, so this is how to use tools on a Google slide. So sometimes you have trouble seeing a certain model, or if there's too many things on one page, you can use the zoom tool and you can zoom in on anything you need. This also helps you with models. For example, if your rectangle is too small and you can't see the models and you want to hover over it and you want to insert a model, if this is your hole, you can go like that. You can change the inside color. You can change the border into no border. See, now there's no border around this. Once you have your shape, you can press Control C, Control V. This is your hole. This represents 2 hole. Then I can make it into tenths. This is your tenth. Press Control C, Control V. Now you have lots of tenths. So it's again copy, or Control C and Control V, paste. Go like that. Control Z is to undo. And then if you want to show hundreds, you can even shrink this way. There's your hundredths. You can use the zoom tool to see better, to make it fit better. So just go hover over it, blue square, Control C, Control V. Now you have more. Control C, Control V, or copy and paste. But Control C, Control V is faster. Okay, so if you ever want to zoom out, you can just zoom out, fit. It goes back to what it was before. Okay, now if you want to insert models or circles, you need to underline something, to circle something, go like this. See, now you can't see it, but you can change the fill to be transparent. Now you can see it. See, it's now circling your answer. You can change the size, shrink it, whatever you need. Okay, so if you want to insert a text box, you can just test 1, test 2. You can also highlight these. So for example, if you want to highlight your nouns, you need to press highlight. Your nouns will be in blue, your verbs will be in red. Change these, or red's kind of hard to see. I recommend using yellow and light blue or orange. Okay, those are things you can do. You can create sticky notes like this by inserting text box as well. So if you go like text box, you can just make a shape you want. This is your text box. If you press this fill button, you can change it to a sticky note. Then you can just type anything you need. Test 1. Okay, that's a sticky note. You can change the color of your sticky note. For example, if you want it to be light blue, that could be a different color sticky note. What else? If you're flat out having trouble doing things, like you can't answer questions, you can press new page and you can press insert image. Take a picture of whatever you're working on. Say you're working on the packet or just working on a journal. You can press camera and then bring it to your laptop. You can see it. And then there's my security. Okay, there we go. You just take a picture of this. Okay, and then you can press insert the picture you just took, insert. There we go. Now you have that picture you just took from your work. All right, or you can even do text box I've talked about. You can underline. If you want to underline, for example, the directions say solve, you want to underline it, you can change the thickness of the line by looking here. Change the thickness. I want a slightly thicker line, even thicker line. Sorry, thick line right here. Line thickness. See, now it's significantly thicker. You can change the color of your line like this. So again, you highlight over it. You can press line color, change it to blue line. There we go. Anything else? That is pretty much it. If you want to insert a table, you can do that here. Or you can insert lots of different tools. But table, these are the basics. So now with this table, you just type this out. Okay. If you want to draw a model, the table would be helpful as well. So if I want to delete this, delete row. So if I want to draw a model using tenths, I can just go like this. Let me delete this table. I'm going to insert a new one, table, and I could just go 10 because I want to make base 10. And I want to show 4 tenths. I can just put X, X, X. This shows 4 out of 10. Okay, that's about it. These are the basics of how to answer things in Google Slides. Thank you. Goodbye.